friends, welcome back to Live at the Roxy here on this Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, or should I say the evening after Thanksgiving. I know this is one of the later shows I've done in a long time. It's a bitchin' Friday night. We at the club Live at the Roxy, and here we are together. Thank you guys for joining me. Sorry for the short notice. I kept thinking I was going to go up earlier today, but then things just got kind of out of hand or whatever it is. I can tell you guys all about the day in a little bit, but in general today, it's not a lot of entertainment news. I haven't watched Mandalorian yet, so I'll probably watch that tonight and talk to you guys about it more tomorrow. But not much going on in the world of entertainment, not many updates in the world of politics. I mean, every day there's updates in politics, but nothing major to talk about. But there is a lot to say about the world of COVID because that is majorly affecting the planet, this country, and Los Angeles right now, which just was put on a stay-at-home order, which I was kind of surprised to see and might be affecting some of my plans in the next coming week or two. And I want to get your guys' thoughts on that. Not just the stay-at-home order, but also just in general. I think I saw that 1 in every 170 people in LA is currently has COVID and is a COVID carrier and spreader. So those are fucking like astonishing numbers that are really scary to think about. And yeah, some Thanksgiving aftermath as well. So questions, comments, concerns, anything you guys have going on, get them in now. Streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer right here in the super chat. You guys know where I'm at. Just get in your questions, all that good stuff. Shout out to everybody who is joining me on this nighttime show. Matthew Gold, Jake Yacovetta, Jimmy Bones, Rob Fishbeck, Robert Turner, Travis Gilbert, Bruce Banner, Chris Lemchi, Rob K, Manny Gonzalez, Danny Ramirez, Ryan Payne, Morse Code Z, Zadia Smith, Spidey Sensei, John Get Bent. Sorry, there's more of you guys, but I'm just trying to give shout outs to everybody I see in here right now. We could all use that extra little shout out just so that we know that we are seen during this holiday time. Speaking of being seen during this holiday time, I did want to let you guys know, in case you did not know, there was a rock star named Dizzle, and Dizzle had been an awesome supporter, friend, and person in this community for a really long time. And I met him several times at San Diego Comic-Con and on the fan cam at Screen Junkies, all of that. And I know I talked to you guys the other day about how these things seem to not come alone, but Dizzle did take his own life this last month, which I found out because Joe Starr had reached out to him to check on him, and his mother responded, letting us know what had happened. So Dizzle hasn't been in here for about maybe 2 months now. And yeah, I think this is a really fucking hard time for a lot of people. And I found that out this morning, and then I was supposed to go on air right after that. And I'd spent a decent amount of time with him, and he was so fucking great. And I went through every single tweet of his and looked at all the pictures we had together, and yeah, it just fucking sucked. So thinking about you, Dizzle, and your mom, and I'm sure she's in a lot of fucking pain right now. He was really, really young, and he had been struggling with depression and talked to us about that, but not here for a long time. And usually when people do fall out, I do reach out, but there's been so much going on, and so I'm glad that Joe did reach out. Just fucking sucked. He used to call into every one of our Flash and friends from the car from class. He would sit in the car. So anyway, love and bunnies to Dizzle and to Eric and to the people that we have lost this year and all the years, honestly, because I'm just thinking about them and spent a lot of time on that today. So I heard about that and just was really, really upset about that. And then my sister, this is her last day in my father's house before she has to go home, so I won't be with her anymore. So we decided to spend the day together, and we walked from here to the cemetery where my mom was, and we kind of did a little bit of bobbing and weaving where we walked through the park and to where I went to elementary school. And it was really nice because I'm never home to kind of just like see everything. And then we spent a decent amount of time at the cemetery and just kind of got to sit and talk, which was really nice. And then we walked home and got to sit outside with my grandma for a little bit. So just a wild day and week of a lot. And I'm clearing out some stuff from my father's place and just seeing a lot of the stuff with all the memories. And we've been going through all of my mom's stuff, which again, I can talk about more at a later time, but it's just been, I would say it's been a very, very overwhelming, a very overwhelming bit. I'm sure for a lot of you guys as well. Yesterday for actual Thanksgiving, because it was so nice out on the East Coast, it was in the 50s, which is nice. And we had this little overhang on my house. My brother, who wasn't going to be able to spend Thanksgiving with us, actually was able to come here with his wife, and we just social distanced outside, like 10 feet away from each other. We set up a little table over by them and then a little table over by us. So that was really great. We didn't think we were going to be able to do that. But then we had like two different, because initially we thought he was going to be eating by himself. My dad had placed 2 orders for Thanksgiving, and the order that he got, unfortunately, gave him food poisoning. So my brother's been out of fucking commission all day today with food poisoning, which fucking sucks. And I feel awful for him. Food poisoning is the worst. He thinks he got it from the gravy. You know how when you get it, you know the exact thing that gave it to you. Wow, you guys are talking about switching between this and AOC Twitch stream. Oh my God, I'm up against AOC. Fuck. Nobody likes to go up against AOC. Just love her too much. Let's go into Streamlabs, see what's happening in there. Streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer during this roller coaster of a fucking time. All right, in the Streamlabs, today is the 27th, so nothing came in today yet, but Glenn Caesar at the end of last show said, Roxy, here's a late super chat from the end of Thursday's Thanksgiving show. I don't think you saw from Musty Reviews. No, I didn't. I just saw earlier that trailer documentary with Harloff in it. Have you seen it yet? I really liked it. Also, least favorite member, Friends member. I don't know what trailer documentary you're talking about. So sorry, I can't help there. I literally don't know what you're talking about. Does anybody know? And least favorite Friends member, Ross. Just, he's just so, meh. Jake Yakavetta throwing in the Streamlabs here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Jake Robert Parker, my friend, says, can't fuck around with food poisoning. That sucks so much. Sorry to hear. Yeah, I have to be honest though, guys, I was just really glad that this is such a shitty thing to say, but it was my last day with my sister, and I knew we were going on that walk to the cemetery and all that stuff. And if I wasn't able to do that because of food poisoning, that would have bit. So I was happy that it was not my food. But that's so shitty to say. I'm not happy it was my brother's, but he didn't have anything planned for today or any work or anything. So it's going to happen to you. It's the better of the days, I guess, to happen to you. Still sucks. Lloyd Nance in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer, who was my very first super chat ever, never forget, says, cuz you're the best. Thank you for the support, Lloyd. I really appreciate you. I appreciate every single freaking one of you guys. I really do. Oh, Jimmy says, can't be made a doc about the history of movie trailers. Oh, that's dope. No, I had no idea he did that. I really don't run in the same circle as Campia much, so I don't know any of the projects that he works on, but movie trailers are cool, and that sounds cool about a doc about it. And Christian has done movie reviews for a long time, so it makes sense to put him in there. Morse Code Z says, John Campia made movie trailers. It just landed on Amazon for rent. Oh, wow, I literally had no idea. That's how kind of out of the loop I am and not really in the scene. But that's why so many people ask me so many questions about Campia, because I guess he's like a hot topic person. And I don't know him at all. Like, I can never answer them, not because I don't want to, and not because I'm being cagey. I just I don't know him at all. We've maybe interacted 5 times in life, and for like a couple minutes each at screenings or something. We've only really ever said hello. I don't honestly even know if he would recognize me if he saw me. Just being 100% upfront with you guys. So that's the extent of how much I knew about what's going on with him. But sounds cool. And going to Amazon, that's a big deal. Sounds exciting. All right, what else? What else happened today? I think that this is what they say, stand-up say when they're transitioning. What else? What else? What else? I think Josh McCouga told me that. Well, luckily I'm not a stand-up and I suck at transitions, and we already know that. So there's a stay-at-home order. Los Angeles, I think about 1 hour ago, put a stay-at-home order up. I don't know if this is going to be coming to other places as well, but I saw this and was like, I wonder what the fuck that means, because one of the reasons I've been needing to go back to LA so bad is because I am on set there, and very likely with a stay-at-home order until December 20th, I probably will not be able to go on set for the couple of my jobs that still bring me on set. So I'm curious what that will mean, and I'm going to reach out to my bosses tomorrow. I didn't want to do it tonight because I want to give them at least a day to think about what moves they're going to make, because technically podcasting is essential work, but it doesn't feel like the things that I'm doing necessarily at those shows are essential work, talking about sports and stuff. So I have to talk to them about it. But it's a big decision. The Los Angeles County Department of Public Health announced that new COVID-19 measures that would be in effect Monday, November 30th to Sunday, December 20th. New measures include banning all public and private gatherings with people outside of a single household and reducing the maximum occupancy for businesses. The order comes a day after the county recorded a record high for new COVID-19 cases and the highest number of deaths in months. See, this kind of made more sense to me. I'm not saying that I know enough to know whether this is the right or the wrong move, but this makes more sense to me than a 10 p.m. curfew. How does a 10 p.m. curfew keep the spread of COVID? It really doesn't. But how does a stay-at-home order? I guess it does. And I guess that makes a little more sense. But now I'm kind of wondering, what does this mean? Does this mean I should stay in Boston for a couple of more weeks? Tonight, my sister's going to leave, so she won't be here. So it'll just be me and my dad and his girlfriend. And working out of here is a little more difficult because I don't have that one place that I work. I don't have my microphone here. Are my other jobs going to still have me on set, because then I can't stay back that long? What would it look like me staying here? It is also fucking freezing here. Not that that's really the main determining factor, but also I think it's not responsible right now to get on a plane if I can try to help it. The plane's not really as much the issue as everything around it, the surrounding stuff, like how do I get from the airport back to home at a stay-at-home order where my friends can't leave and I'm not even seeing them anyway. Will there even be Ubers? Last time that I flew, I had a friend flying to LAX during stay-at-home. There were like no fucking Ubers, and they couldn't figure out how to get home for like hours and hours, which sounds like a disaster as well. So I kind of am trying to see how this plays out. But again, if my work makes me come in, then I have to go home. I have no option. So kind of going to try to figure out tomorrow. Also, the numbers are doing better here, but everything here is still open. And it's getting cold. I feel like they're not far behind. The fact that you can still dine in restaurants in Massachusetts, you haven't been able to do that in Los Angeles. You can even dine out there now. So I don't know. I don't think that it's going to be safe here for very long. And then I'm going to have a hard time getting back. Also have to talk to Doreen and staff what this means for World Girls. We do our IRLs once a month. Are we going to be able to do that this month? So yeah, just tons and tons of questions, comments, concerns. I think a lot of people, these are just one individual's questions and comments and concerns. I'm sure a lot of you guys have the same thing if you live in Los Angeles or if you live somewhere that's debating a stay at home or how long this will last. At the end of the day, what we're all hoping and waiting for is this frickin' vaccine, which is coming faster than a lot of people thought were even possible, but it's been a long go, guys, as you guys know. Spidey Sensei 72 says, this might be perfect, Dad and the girlfriend can be your special co-host for 3 weeks. See, that would be fucking amazing. If my brother was in the house, he would be my co-host every single day. I begged my sister to come on with me today. She said, no, let me make this perfectly clear. Absolutely not. There's no situation in which I come on, and that's a no. So I did try. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Rob Fishbeck says, so sorry to hear another rock star is gone. Fucking sucks. Like many of us have said, please reach out if you need to. You are never alone with all of us. Yeah, Rob, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to say it every single day as long as I can. yikes. I mean, the Nation's EZZ one hit me really hard for so many reasons, and we talked about a lot of them, but the Dizzle one too, just because of, again, all of the reasons, but he was so great. And I saw him at every Comic-Con and came on the fan cam multiple times, Screen Junkies, and he was just such a beautiful soul and so sweet and so supportive. And I went through every single tweet that he ever fucking tweeted. And he tweeted out so many, like, so many of my shows, and so many times, like, saying, just showing support, and so many retweets, and just so many times that he said something kind about me or the show or this community. And he wasn't very vocal in the Rockstars chat and Live at the Roxy. He was in here a lot, though. And yeah, like, I sent Joe Star a lot of pictures of them together. And then, yeah, I'm just looking at pictures of us right now. I'm sure that doesn't make great air, but it sucks that he's gone. Lewis Cox in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strier says, hey, Roxy, love you. Hope you're keeping awesome. Just saw the War Girls cooking video. It was so fun. Good to see Adam again in a video. It was really fun. Our Thanksgiving episode was a blast. Yeah, we got to figure out what the fuck we're going to do. Shout out to, again, everybody who's joining us live tonight. Scott Welsh, Jeremy Miller, Sally Mercedes, Ross Bristow, Weston Ira, Matthew Gold, Manny Gonzalez, Dimo Katabe, Jake Yakavetta, Noah Denman, Robert Turner, John Bainbridge, Ryan Payne, Spidey Sensei, Bruce Banner, Jeremy Miller, Scott Welch, Robert Parker, Jason Fasthorse, Mohammed Belcine. I hope I'm giving PLD in the house. Just want everybody to feel seen and heard and loved, because you guys are seen and heard and loved here. And oh God, the fucking holidays. There's just supposed to be this beautiful time. There's this crazy thing about the holidays where when you have people that you are with, that you love, whether it's your parents or your siblings or your kids or your significant other or your spouse, when you are with people during this time, the holidays feel like the greatest time on earth. They feel magical. They feel beautiful. They feel full. Not always, but a lot of times. And then often when you are alone or in a different stage of life than a lot of your friends, or than where you thought you would be, or you're not with the right person, or you are with people that you wish that you weren't with, or whatever that is, then the holidays can be so alienating, so frustrating, so lonely. And yeah, all of those things. And then on top of that, we're in a global pandemic. So you can't see people, and you can't just go to a bar or go on like a normal hike, because we're not even allowed to do that. Go to the beach in a normal way, do any of the things that we're used to. So it's just so strange when some years the holidays are like, fuck yeah, the holidays. And some years it's like you just want to put your head down. You want to bury yourself in the sand. You want to put your blinders on it. You just want to get the fuck through. So whichever one you guys are right now, that's okay. And I'm sure half of us, 6 of one, half a dozen the other. It's just kind of the way it is. And don't feel bad or guilty if you're enjoying this holiday season. I'm so happy for you. And don't feel bad or alone if you are not, because I feel that fucking too. I feel that fucking too. Going into the super chat, Chris Burke. Hey, Roxy, it's your girl, Avery. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I did. I got fat. Hello, love you. Avery, I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you look great. And my favorite Avery, Chris, daughter, father duo, Avery, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And I actually have put on weight since being home for COVID, or being home for Thanksgiving. We eat pasta here every single day, like twice a day. And I'm okay with that right now. I've got to get back to my meditation though, because I thought I was only here for 1 week. So I haven't been on my meditation yoga game, and like, I got to get back in it, because if I'm going to be here for another week, then I really got to make sure that I get my mind right, because it's too long to take a couple weeks without fucking tapping in. Sally Mercedes says, sending love to all of you. So much love back to you, Sally. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Going into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strier. We got some messages from Glenn, who says, hello, Roxy. Oh, Glenn, you're amazing. Love you as always. Thanks for still talking, taking the time to hang out with us, even on a hectic/tough day. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that super sad news about Dizzle. That sucks. Peace, love, bunnies, and hugs to you, RJ, Dizzle, and all the rock stars. RJ, I hope you and the rock stars can all feel some joy in each of your days, weeks, months, and years ahead. Remember, even if we're by ourselves, we're not alone. Don't forget, RJ and rock stars, you're kind, you're smart, you're important. You are worthy. The Rockstars and World Friends communities are here if you need us. And lastly, to keep the daily reminders going, Miles Cosgrove, Brett Hankinson, Jonathan Mattingly, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor, all three of them for killing Breonna Taylor. Glenn, thank you for the daily reminder, and thank you for being in here, and thank you for being you. Glenn, the heart and soul, the mascot of the show. We appreciate you greatly. Just so much love to you. Also in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar, Leonard Kim, who sends me the most darling, sweet messages, says, hey, Roxy, happy to hear you've been spending quality time with your sister. If you get a chance, I recommend listening to Miley Cyrus's new album. I think you'll like it. She infused more rock to her music. It sounds great. Digging the nails. Thanks, Leonard Kim. Yeah, I did listen to her do some mashup with Stevie Nicks. That was cool. I love Miley Cyrus. Sky does too. It's been really nice to spend more time with my sister because we have not gotten to spend a week together in years. So that's been really, really lovely. I'm going to miss the fuck out of her when she leaves tonight. She's leaving in an hour, so I want to get off of this so that I can go spend the last hour with her. But I did want to make sure I popped on with you guys not too late, because then at that point it no longer even is today. And you guys know, come hell or high water, here I am. And I painted these. I painted my nails like 6 different colors this week. When I'm home, I just do that a lot, I guess. It's a thing. Ryan Payne says, did you make any dishes for Thanksgiving? I got to make candy yams. It was years since I made that dish, but my grandparents enjoyed it. Ryan, that's awesome. My sister and I made pumpkin bread. My mom used to make this pumpkin bread. It's so delicious. So we got to make that. And then I also made a cookie cake for dessert. And that was awesome too. Although I did feel so sick afterwards because I ate way too fucking much. But things that I shouldn't bitch about because I know a lot of people are going hungry during this time. So very, very lucky to be able to even enjoy it and eat and all that stuff. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. PLD says, just sending love to you, and unlike one of your other mods, I won't make you say the Patriots suck. Oh, wait, I just did, didn't I? Wow, PLD. Fucking daggers. Fire words. Thanks for being here anyway, PLD, you rock. Ace Money says, hey, Rox, just popping in. Sad to hear we lost someone else. I found out that multiple people I know have come down with COVID. It's hard not to feel down and like the inevitable is closing in. How long before the virus takes someone close? Please be, and then that was the rest of it. I'm sure you meant to say careful or something. Yeah. And you know, there's that famous poem about, and then they came for us. It's like, even if it's not somebody close to you yet, it is somebody close to somebody who's getting sick. And that's why we have an obligation to try and do everything we can. Wear a mask, wash our hands, only go out when we need to. Don't do the things that they're telling us not to do as much as we can help it. You know, there's some things that we can't help. There's some jobs that we can, if the government doesn't pay us to stay home, then some of us have to go to fucking work and some of us have to go fucking places. But we all have an obligation to our fellow man, even if it's not the person that's closest to you, it's the person that's closest to somebody else. And every person that's getting sick has family and friends. It's fucking awful. Glenn Caesar says, in the streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar said, just because my math sucked just now, Roxy, LOL. Why did your math suck? Let's see. 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 3. I don't think your math sucked. What'd you do? Whatever. I think you were great. You're always great, Glenn Caesar. Oh, man. I suck at math, too. All right, guys. Getting out of here. Any last minute comments, questions, concerns, all that stuff, get them in now. Reminder that we are here. I'm going to keep being here every day as long as I can, whether I'm in Boston or Los Angeles or wherever the fuck I am. Stay safe. Try to do your part to stop the spread of this virus. Stay sane. Try to do your mental exercises as much as you can. Go on walks. Try to reach out to the people that you know are struggling. Reach out to the people that you don't know if they are or are not struggling. They always say, you know, make sure you check in with your strong friends too. If you need help, please reach out as well. That noise sums up today. Much love to everybody. We'll be back tomorrow live at the Roxy. Probably, I have a thing at 2, so probably around noon Eastern. That's probably when we'll be. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. Could be a little later. Could be at 1 Eastern. Anyway, close your toilet seats. We know about them plumes. We can't forget it. Make your bed. Much love to you all. Thanks for joining me. You mean as much to me as I mean to you, hopefully. And we'll get through this together one day at a time.